Did he just throw the middle or the right? I'll be damned. Holy moly. What is going on, guys? My name's Chaos Pro. Welcome back to another fun original brew video. That is right, your boy managed to make another awesome original brew. This one's pretty cool. And so before we get started, I kind of want to just give some slight credit to the inspiration to what caused me to make this deck. First and foremost, I have a good friend named Wombat and Bunkerton. I asked them earlier today, we were having a fun discussion. They're another couple of creators that I hang out with. And I said, give me a card, that you want me to make a deck out of. Now, I've been on a big Cerebro, kind of propel where I just want to make a lot of fun decks out of Cerebro and be very innovative and just think completely outside the box. Well, they basically gave me the inspiration to do Kingpin. So I thought to myself, how can I make this into a Cerebro 3 deck? Considering that, Kingpin isn't always going to be the easiest thing to do, considering that a lot of the cards that move cards around the field tend to have much higher power than 3. So after some innovation, and I sat down and I was hanging out with my girlfriend, basically, kind of came up with the fact that US Agent can actually knock the power off of Stegron and Cannonball, which are also really great utility, just like Juggernaut. This deck has a lot of versatility and a lot of great options. It is a little expensive, but for the most part, it's not bad. Keep in mind, we did swap out Magic originally. Magic was originally we used Debris. You can kind of use whatever you want. You can use Debris. You can use some, Hobgoblin or Green Goblins. You can just about use any kind of 3-power tech card you want. I would say if you want to swap out anything, Magic or Rhino is probably, the better of the alternatives. I used Red Guardian in this and Bast. There's so many different ways to essentially do, or get the power down for some of these bigger cards. So we're going to talk about how to basically use this deck, and I'm going to help you teach you how to pilot it. But before you guys do any of that, or we get into any of that, if you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as I work very hard to make you guys awesome Marvel Snap original brews. And yeah, also thank you guys again for, helping me get basically 5,000 views on their last video that I made using Cerebro and Patriot. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to check that one out. That's a really fun, awesome original Cerebro brew as well. So with that being said, and now that we've got the plugs out of the way, let's talk about this deck. So we have Bast as the main utility to essentially help a lot of the cards in this deck, get to that 3 power. We have Cerebro, we have Mystique, we have Magic to get hit by. Mainly you want to try to hold the card in your hand if you can, to try to basically aim for the Stegron and the Cannonball if possible. But don't worry, because there are other alternatives to getting the 7-power Stegron and Cannonball basically down on power to basically make it so that you can use their great effects. So you have basically Kingpin. This is a card that you don't typically want to actually play on the left side of the field. You typically want to play him in the middle or on the right. And the reason that is that Stegron is a card now with his most recent change where he basically moves one random card in a lane, one lane over to the right. This actually makes the Kingpin and Stegron interaction very more consistent. And for the most part, it's just not bad in general. And I have to say it works out pretty well, because if you do this correctly, if you don't have, say, for instance, Bast in your hand to get Stegron down, you have US Agent to knock the power down in Stegron, and you kind of want to play the US Agent alongside the same lanes as you do with Stegron or Cannonball. It works out really well, and it's really, 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 really good. Keep in mind, I didn't want to use Luke Cage in this deck because he basically is going to conflict with the 7 power. Obviously, you have the Cerebro and the Mystique as they're basically the main components to what you're going to be aiming for, to boost up your cards. And then you have tons of winning conditions and good tech. Like, for instance, Juggernaut is a fantastic win condition because you're always able to clear a lane out as you're just basically using it as usually as a win condition. Sometimes you're just using it to just basically fill in or win a lane that you want, for instance, to either draw more cards based on the location, or say, for instance, if locations are going to get cut off early, he's just really good at being that good, helpful tech, as you have more versions of him to come. You have Red Guardian, obviously, just because he's a solid card at knocking out really pesky cards like Morbius or, Iron Man or such. Just in general, a lot of great good tech utility with the Red Guardian. You have Rhino just as the helpful hand to get rid of bad locations. Sometimes you can even, pull the rug under the people's feet by taking out Limbo essentially early on to win the game out early. And then obviously you have your Stegron and your Cannonball as your move techs. And then you have Valkyrie as another utility to essentially make up for if you don't pull the US Agent or if you don't pull the Best. This deck's actually really simple and easy to pilot, as you just need to be cautious about what you're playing in specific lanes. But as you get used to it, this deck actually performs quite decent. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into some of the footage. And again, if you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the games. Actually, getting an extra Cerebros wouldn't hurt. You typically want to play the Kingpin in the middle, though, for the Stegrons. Hawkeye. Uh-oh. It's not that bad. Damn, he just played 3 cards. Good thing I didn't play the right. How's your day been, guys? It's been good. I had a slightly moderate, decent day at work. And, I just basically came home and I chilled with my girl and we watched some TV. And for the most part, I came up with this idea in my head while I was watching TV and it just popped in my head. I was thinking, US Agent, how could I make a US Agent help me in Cerebro 3? And I started looking around for cards that are in the 7 power, because I had a friend that was like, make a Kingpin deck, and I'm like, all right, well, how can I reinvent Kingpin, right? And I was thinking to doing it with Cerebro, and so I searched and searched and searched, and I finally figured out that Stegron and Cannonball can be used with US Agent, and it can literally get hit by a whole mess of good cards. We're gonna do this. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good. I can actually do something pretty nutty here. I can do this, and this. And that should win me the match, honestly. The US Agent will just kick in pretty hard here. Just got back watching Game 7 of Stanley Cup Finals. The Oilers. I wanted the Oilers to win, but neither win. Dude, I'm a Sharks fan, man. Yeah, it looks like we probably won this. That's a good win. I'll take that. Oh, the other game that I lost is because I got Weird World. I literally didn't even get to play my cards. That was like literally the other reason. But yeah, you get like, you put Kingpin in middle or right lane, and then you go with the Stegron play on the side of it, or the King Cannonball play on the side of it. And it's pretty nice. I mean, I also took out, I'm thinking about taking out Magic again, and because I had, originally I put in Debris. Debris seemed to have been a good fit for this. There's a follower, finally. Oh, nice. I guess I kind of want to win that. But the draws, right? We get that bass, we're in a really good situation here. I can do that and this. This is pretty good.
All systems go.
See, I didn't get the bass in this situation, but it's not that bad. Because I can still win this. Alright, well I don't get to move anything then. But we win that location just purely because of that. And then now, I just need to do this, and this, and that. He can't play anything. He's stuck. And he's hurt. And he has no idea that we're playing Cerebro 3. That's the best part. That's hilarious. That feels good. That feels pretty good. That's good tech. US agent just single-handedly tore a lane up by himself. That was pretty good. Yeah, I saw an ad for that game, but I never played it. I got to like rank 100 and like 20 something in it. I'm max ranking it right now. Like max rank. I legit like played it for 3 days, and I like saw that I had a decent ranking system. I was like, all right, I'll play this. Fuck it. Fuck it, eh? That's funny. Cool. Now I get to have free cards. Sweet. I don't think he can beat 6 with 4 power. There's 3, and then there's another 3. Okay, so he's also playing Cerebro, so this is not terrible. But I have Cannonball, so I can honestly do what I need to do right now. I'll do this now. Whatever he plays there, we'll be able to like kind of knock it out of the park here. Next turn, though, I have to play my Cerebros. I don't have a choice. It's been 5 snap seasons since I last played. Jesus. Jesus Christ. There you go.
I am Iron Man.
Back to 6. Oh no, we get it now. This is good. This is good. We'll do that and that. But you know what? Should do that. Cool. I still get the power buff. Damn, he really tried to work for that. He's going to be able to do what he needs to in the middle, though, which is going to be rough for us. I can get away with some murder here. I can do this. This. You know what? Curious to see what he's going to play here. I'll be damned. Did he just throw the middle or the right? I'll be damned. Holy moly. Clearly my Cerebro was better. Let's go. I haven't really gotten to do a whole lot, in all honesty. It's actually like, in theory, this works out great. I haven't had any problems. Can we fit IW for bro protection? Oh, Invisible Woman? Maybe. I don't think the Cerebro getting hit is the problem. It's just more of the fact that, like, my game plan has been getting folded because of, okay, now it says you subscribed. I appreciate you, buddy. It's just not working for me because I'm literally running up against some form of tech. That's literally it. It's just been tech. But it's so far, I haven't had any, like, clusterfuck, like, mess ups or anything.
Enough said, bub.
How Marvel Snap right now? I haven't played this long. It's been actually surprisingly, it's been pretty kind of fun for me since I took a break from it. I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. Or I can go with this. I'll just do that for now.
I definitely need to change my underwear. What a game!
I'll be interested to see how this is going to pan out. It might be hard for me to play again since there are so many cards. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Alright, well, I'll win middle. It is kind of nice to be able to play like a move-based card like this in this situation. This feels good. Like I'm guaranteed this win now. That feels good. Not bad, not bad. Lots of ways to get cards out though. It's just kind of convenient.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.